That's 120 Sports esports analyst and host of Esports in a Nutshell, Mark Register. You see, joining us here on 120 Sports. And Mark, Korean Overwatch team Mighty Storm is accused of forcing their players to sleep 10 people to a room. They have also been accused of having their teammate or that team work 16-hour work days, one bathroom for just 16 people on this team as well. Some very, very damning accusations against Mighty Storm. What else are they being accused of? Why is this happening? And what is being done to prevent this from happening again in the future?
So first off, I'm sorry. I have been bringing in crimes of stealing, of terrible treatment. It's been a rough week, but I promise next week will be better. So what else are they being accused of? They haven't been playing their players. So when they've won championships, they're supposed to get 70% of that prize money, but they haven't been paying out. Also, if they don't perform well, they don't pay for their meals. And also, if they do poorly at a competition, there have been accounts where they just push them out of the van and say, you can walk home, and they have to walk home from the arenas. But worst of all, what they did is they put fraudulent terms in their contracts so that whenever they were out of line or they weren't doing what they wanted to do, they blackmailed them using that contract. Now, these are allegations. We don't know exactly what happened, but when you hear this from multiple sources, usually something's up. So Mighty Storm has responded to these allegations saying, quote, that we are saddened by their ungrateful and deceitful nature, end quote. Now, why does this happen? I think what happens is these kids, they're kids, they're teenagers, they're 15, 16 years old, who are coming from living with their parents into now living in a game house. So first off, they may not even know better. And also, you have these people that are promising them a career in something that they absolutely love. So, of course, you're going to think, I'm going to do this, and yeah, it's going to suck for a little while, but it's going to be great. Um, but it's not rational. It's not good. And what's being done about it now? We have KESPA, which is a huge tournament organizer in Korea. The chairman Byung-hung Jun saying, quote, we have received extensive reports of this unfortunate happening over the last month. Esports has multiple teams across numerous games, but we are aware that not all players are guaranteed the proper rights that a professional gamer deserves. The fact that pro gamers are often young further exacerbates problems when it comes to gaining the required resources and support of a properly constructed contract. Not only will KESPA provide legal support for the Mighty Storm players, but to all players under the title of KESPA Certified Esports. If these players are treated unfairly or obligated to abusive, one-sided contracts, we will aggressively pursue legal action against these organizations. So that's the best part, is that it sickens. It makes you a little sick to your stomach when you see these teams, these people kind of abusing these kids who are really, you're shaping lives at this point. And so for people to abuse that, it's sad. But what's good is that we're seeing less of these reports, and when we do, we have actions like this of the head of KESPA saying, not only do we completely disagree with everything that's happened, we're going to help give you legal support to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Well, as you mentioned, Mark, that's not the only kind of dark story we discussed on 120 Sports today in the esports realm. How about e-currency fraud in the FIFA realm? How about using view bots to boost your social media platform and to boost your reach there in esports? All those conversations with Mark's thoughts on demand. Unfortunately, there's some difficult topics to discuss, but Mark does it as he always does with expertise. That's Mark Register of Esports, our 120 Esports analyst and host of Esports in a Nutshell. Mark, we appreciate you joining us as always on 120 Sports.
Thank you.